meteorologist Chase Jones.
All right, everyone, take a good look. This is the last day of summer on its way out. A little afternoon thunderstorm activity, nowhere near those triple digits. A beautiful sunset. And as we make our way back down into those lower 70s, we're seeing some of those breezier conditions out of the east. It's a beautiful evening. Get out there, open the window, at least enjoy yourself a little bit. If not, call it an early night, because by tomorrow we are going back to school, and this is going to be a great year. Now, temperatures all the way down into those lower 60s, a good run up into those upper 90s. And we're down about 10 degrees, and we're going to drop about 10 more for another beautiful night. But we're halfway through the work week, so the weekend is right around the corner for a perfect short week at school. 87 in San Angelo, everybody else in a healthy combination of those lower 80s and those upper 70s across the entire area. Take a good look as everything sort of dries off. 86 in Sterling City, 78 down there in Junction, 77 over there in Mason. So we have our 10 degrees. That's what it takes to put us inside of that standard atmospheric condition. But dew points are in those 50s and those 70s, while humidity indices are from those 30s all the way up into those 80s in those lower elevations. But you also see how it's following that sort of rainfall trajectory. Now, we do know that there's lower humidity in those lower elevations, higher humidity in the lower elevations, and it's trying to continuously push its way in. But we're right on the border around the Edwards Plateau where the dry air makes its way down, and you know how we're always on the tail end of some of these storms. Things are starting to shape up, but the Rocky Mountain Front Range is juicing itself back up for more severe weather. Upper level pattern going to show you how the high pressure will push back over around the Rocky Mountains, if not around the Four Corners, while it holds off some low pressure around the west coast. But high pressure going strong as we see that hurricane sort of barrel around the Carolinas, keeping that high pressure somewhere in between the Concho Valley and the Rocky Mountains. Now, water vapor imagery showing you the severe weather erupting over South Dakota, while we're still tracking a little bit of that stationary boundary all the way up into areas like Tennessee and Kentucky. Severe weather outlook has not moved at all as far as South Dakota and Nebraska, but red flag alerts are still going strong with all those wildfires. We are waiting for the next storm to make its way in to provide us any relief, but we're really just sort of tracking the cloud cover over the Concho Valley to get a better idea of the first day of school. Now, radars are quieting down, so I'm getting ready to shut things off until about tomorrow when we need to turn them back on for everybody's sort of commute home. Now, I have been getting the weather wrong in the morning. It's been pretty cool and clear, so that's what we're expecting by tomorrow. But as the afternoon rolls around, we're going to see a little more of those pocket thunderstorms off towards the southeast. Then things clear out as another beautiful evening makes its way through. But get ready for Friday, because it's looking absolutely perfect. So I tell you, after a pretty wild and busy week, that includes going back to school, nothing like a beautiful Friday night to sort of wrap things up. Plus, I have Labor Day in the crosshairs. So tonight, all the way back down into those lower 70s. I'm on the lookout for any light rain, but it's looking pretty clear to me. Then tomorrow, a good run at those triple digits. So we're practicing hot weather safety. I know we're sort of wrapping up two-a-days, but if you're getting out there, make sure you hydrate for practice. I want to see what you guys are going to do for 2026. But as we close in on Zoe's birthday, we're going to make sure we're still holding on to those triple digits. Trust me, I'm going to change the photo as soon as you get out of here. But by next week, we're halfway through August with those cooler temperatures. But those overnight lows just stay in those lower 70s. Stay tuned on the break. You're watching KSAN News at 10.